I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We welcome Valerie Valentino to the show. Hi.
Hi. What's up?
I appreciate you coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
So, hi, I am your favorite dumb old Faye. I am part-time VTuber and just recently part-time, I don't know the correct term for it. I just call them flesh streamers or people who just use face cams, but that's more like short-term content. I started getting into cosplaying finally, so finally happy with that.
Cool.
I'm somebody who, oh my goodness, chaos is just, I'm all over the place, but almost always in character. I prefer more of like a roleplay type-isk in my content. So
cool.
I focus a lot around that. So if I get really random and crazy and it seems like I'm out of character and in character, that happens a lot.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. And obviously you enjoy yourself with it. I watched a couple of your streams and lurked a few times, and I can say that you definitely are having fun with it.
Oh, I absolutely am. It's like I come home or I get done doing a long day of like work with the kids and I'm like, okay, I can stop being, I guess, like super careful and super strict, and I can just go into being an absolute, for a lack of better term, a dumbass. And I love doing it. I love doing it. It's like I don't have to think. It's just whatever comes to mind and I can do it. And it honestly just makes me feel happy. It's like that right before bed mellow out type thing.
Yeah. This is 18 plus, so don't worry about that. The filter off. However, we are 65 minus, so keep that in mind. Nobody over 65.
So I could go above 18, gotta go below 60. Got it.
No, believe me, the over 65 folks I know are worse. They
love it.
There ain't nothing they ain't seen or said at this point. It's just the truth. So why did you get started with it in the first place?
Honestly, it's not a happy start, the reason I got into it. Back in 2023, when I started to stream, I had a heart attack early that year.
Oh.
And it left me locked in the house. I couldn't get out. I couldn't do anything. I lost a lot of friends. And I had made some friends online, and they introduced me into VTubing, and they were like, it's just like you're streaming, but you're constantly role-playing, and I am a dork who loves role-playing. I gave it a go, and 2 years later, here I am. I haven't stopped. I haven't been able to stop.
Well,
it's exactly what they said.
Well, if you don't mind my asking, how is the health?
My health it's fine. It's not the best. It's like, since the heart attack, I've been going in and getting checkups, and it's like one thing after another, but I am kicking it and nothing is keeping me down.
There you go.
They'll find something wrong, kick its ass, come right back up.
There you go. That's the spirit, I guess. I mean, and there's going to be times when, there's just too much, but, hey, you wouldn't be human if that didn't happen.
Correct.
But the fact that you came back and had a situation where, first of all, friends left you because you had a heart attack?
Because I couldn't go, like, before then, I was able to go out a lot. I was able to hang out, do long walks and stuff like that. And just, I have a bad blood disorder, and with that, it comes with a lot of anxiety and stress. I was working out, like, I was just getting my life together, too. I found a job I loved. It was working out in the heat, and just had a heart attack one day, and just, I couldn't bounce back to who I was before then. It was, for a while, it was challenging just to get up. And they were like, well, it's kind of not fun anymore because like now you're going from mom to just laying around and you're not, hanging out like you used to. You're not doing XYZ. You're not up on the games with us or anything. And well, I mean, we're just gonna move on. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Like, I don't hold it against them. Some of them I talk to again. Some of them I don't. Like,
Mm.
I get it. I wasn't who I was when we originally met and hung out. So like, and then I found my nice, amazing folks now through streaming
Yeah.
who there'll be a month or two where I can't do anything and those
Um,
dorks are still here with me. So like I had to have that bad experience to actually find something that made me feel like, okay, I don't have to go above and beyond put my health at risk
mm,
to have them around. And it made me feel good. So
yeah, that's good.
it's fine with me.
Yeah, well, I'm still going to throw my old man shade that direction if that's okay with you.
That is fine.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it, and I'm the man for it. But what you've just basically said is the epitome of a phrase I use a lot, where I say people aren't the product of their conditions; they are the triumph that emerges from those conditions. And
Hmm.
you sound like you took that bull by the horns and ripped it off, and just said,
See,
I'm yeah, go ahead.
I've been used to it. I've been used to it my whole life. I was a St. Jude's baby, grew
Mm,
up in St. Jude's, so like I was so used to in and out of hospitals or and people coming and going like the minute my health failed.
mm,
So like when it happened, it bothered me, but it didn't bother me if that made sense.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was so used to it, it didn't bother me, but I was like, oh man, I lost more.
Mm, oh, now you're just making me mad. I'm gonna have to go
I
find some
grew up
people.
with it. I'm used to it. It's fine by me. I promise.
Some people are gonna get tomatoes in their fuel tank. That's what they're gonna get, or at least in their tailpipe. Yeah,
In the tailpipe,
yeah.
squirt
Ow,
ketchup.
straight out.
Homemade ketchup
That's
all
right.
over the
That's
back of
right.
there.
But people are people, and they're going to react in different ways, and it doesn't really do any good to you know get extremely mad like that. But I'm old enough where I can get away with it. So the for you to keep going and keep that shows a lot of, for lack of the better term, boulders. Which I think is a very good term, actually. To for you to just keep going and just like here comes another one, smash through that and keep going. That says a lot about you.
Somebody's got to do it. I don't see anybody else doing it, so
Mm,
I push through and then I do it.
mm,
And that's how I see it. Like, I mean, I want to do what I want others to do, and if I'm down too long, or okay, let me rephrase that. I want to see certain things done, but I don't see anybody doing them.
mm,
So like I have to do it. So like I can't let anything hold like push me back. Like if I want it done, I'm gonna get it done one way or another. Ain't nothing gonna stop me.
mm, yeah, you're something else. That's a tremendous way to go about it, and um, that sets you up as being one of those role model type of people.
I'm the worst person to be a role model. That
Oh,
is me personally. Like, gosh.
Just-
So don't nobody look up to me as a role model. I am a bad role model.
to-
Like I'm the type of person that when you're like, I'm gonna crash out, I'll be like, okay, fine, crash out. I'm your alibi. Let's go.
I don't know. I think that's pretty good role model. Hey, you're talking to the grandpa that taught us, that was the first one to teach the baby how to raspberry. Okay, so I know about good role models. And the mother walked in, and Wyatt turned to her and she says, "Get away from the baby."
Get away from the baby. They already knew. They already knew.
I said, "Yep, too late. Already influenced."
Too late. Already did it.
That's right. Um,
Nope.
it's people don't get always the best set of cards in the draw, no matter what. And it sounds like you have absolutely made sure that you get the best out of what cards you get.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ironically, my grandmother was the one who used to tell me, no hand. Ironically, since you mentioned card, no hand is bad hands. It's how well you can bluff to get everyone else to throw their good hands away. And I pushed through it.
Now you're talking like a radio person.
I used to listen to the radio with my grandmother out the front porch. I grew up in the country, so like
Yeah.
I'm so used to radio.
Oh, yeah. Well, it used to be a lot of fun. It really did. And I think that there's a lot of parallel to what VTubers are doing now to the old radio hosts and DJs and such, where
Hmm.
people are coming back. And yeah, there's content, but they come back for the personality of the person doing the content. Um, Same thing with
Absolutely.
radio, and the ability to use your voice to, even though people have different models and such they use, you still have to use your voice to get the right inflection and the right tone for what you're trying to do. It does make a lot of difference. So I see a lot of parallels there. Um, and
It actually makes a lot of sense.
yeah, that's the only thing I've ever said that makes any sense. So I'm holding on to that as much as possible.
I freaking love this.
I,
You're, I'm like, I adore you. You remind me so much of my own freaking grandma and grandpa. Like, this is like, I love this. It's making me have the biggest smile right now.
oh, I can hear it. That's good.
Like,
I love that. That's wonderful. And it's I get to enjoy talking with folks who have so many different backgrounds. Um, to call you a fighter, and I don't even know what all you've gone through. To call you a fighter would be an insult. I mean,
nah, I take that with a pride.
you're more like
Call me whatever.
Rambo.
Oh my God. I have not thought of or heard Rambo in so fucking long.
Now you're gonna have to watch all the movies back to back to back.
Yup! Instantly. Like I instantly I freaking opened Firefox instantly.
Got to see it now.
It's like, let me go bookmark it for after the
That's
podcast.
right. It's a good thing I didn't mention some of the really awful stuff from back then. Now,
No,
I,
no.
I went through a phase a while where I was just watching the worst movies I could find, because especially science fiction movies, there's something about bad science fiction that's just so entertaining to me.
For me, it's like it's an odd brain tingle. It's like I didn't know I needed to see something so bad
Oh
to
yeah,
feel so good.
yeah. There's a movie out there that is called, I think it's um Doomsday Device. I think it's what it's called. And it's a movie that started in like 1963 and
Hmm.
was bad then and didn't finish. And somebody bought it again 6 years later and finished it.
Still just as bad.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse.
God, how do you make it worse when it's already
I
bad?
mean, I don't want to spoil it too much for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the actual spaceship changes every time they show it.
Oh
They
Lord.
use so much.
When you got a CGI in it, but
Oh,
didn't save the file to CGI
no,
it.
I mean it's not even that. It's 1960 something. So they just use stock footage, and sometimes it's straight with one engine. Sometimes
Yeah. Hmm.
it's a big old space station. Sometimes I mean it's just,
Nope, that makes so much sense
oh
now.
and it's just it's so horrible that, and when I watched it, I think I laughed for a day and a half. Just bringing up
I had
stuff.
to breathe.
And like, good gravy. This is, I mean, the astronauts are sitting in lazy boy chairs. It's true.
At least it's not a lawn chair.
No, no, I don't think they could afford the lawn chairs. They- it's it's really, and there's a couple of guys that I even know in this film. I mean, Mike Farrell, who ended up on MASH, of course. He's in that film for a little bit,
Man.
and Casey Kasem, who is the old radio host, he's got a part in that film. And I was like, boy, it was a bad idea, and then later on they pulled it up out of the ground to make it even worse.
They should. Oh God.
Yeah, it's if you get a chance to watch, if you're ever really to watch a really horrible movie and just marvel at how bad it is, see if you can find that one.
I might actually have to look this up just to see how
Yeah,
bad it is.
it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculously bad. But I want to talk about some good stuff. I want to talk about you and your streams because you have so much fun with it. Obviously, um,
Oh
is it
yes.
is it more fun on your own with it, or would you rather have other people with you?
Okay, so that is absolutely depending on my mood.
Uh,
Sometimes I can have a metric fuck ton of fun by myself, and then there are other days where I need someone there to like I guess spark it,
yeah.
like to get me going, and then it doesn't stop. And I do not have a shortage of people who at any moment could just be like, "Hey, you know what? We're doing it. Let's go." And then I die laughing like
Yes.
the entire time.
Yes. Isn't that something to have a group of people that you can just throw anything at, and you know it's going to come back either better or worse, but still funny.
Always better or worse. Actually, no, let's be realistic. For me, it is always much worse, but in the most hilarious fucking ways. Like, one of the most horrible things I ever did was I have this viewer who came in
Uh-huh.
and he had made a joke of, "Hey, you have to pay the cheese tax." I have never heard the cheese tax song a day in my life before this man.
Hmm.
And he joins in and he was like, "You should look it up and then you should pay me the cheese tax." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go fucking look this up. What the hell is this cheese tax?" And I
Yes.
play it one time on stream. One time. And I made the joke because everybody started demanding it after that. It's like, "Hey, you have to add this as a redeem. Like, this has to be XYZ. Like, you
Yes.
have to. Like, it has to be a part of the stream now."
Yeah.
Um, 2 years later, and the highest record for that motherfucking song playing on my stream was 642 times in an hour and a half.
Oh my God. Oh.
I just sat there staring at the fucking screen like, I hate all of you. And they're just, every time somebody spam, like somebody would redeem it and then the next person would redeem it. But in between each redeem, like I'm looking at my bar on my chat and it's like so and so has redeemed, and then someone would put a cheese emote. So and so has redeemed, and then it was a cheese emote. So and so has redeemed, and it's a cheesy remote. And I have made it worse over the year because they'll go like, "Hey, if we fund this item, will you do this with cheese tax?" Fine, I'll do it. If we do this, will you do it? And I'm like, sure, let's go. I have the entire song as a redeem for 1 point with no cooldown on my channel
Oh.
with oh god, it gets spammed so often. Everybody has officially renamed my bloody tears because they're in my lore, the Fae bleed gold. They bleed
Yes.
light.
Yes.
No, apparently it's officially called cheese tears. Cheese emotes is added everywhere. I have
Oh.
cheese fucking merch. I have
Oh man.
everything is cheese, and it has not stopped, and it gets worse every time someone mentions cheese, to the point where for freaking April Fool's Day I rebranded everything into cheese for them, and everybody's like, "Okay, what do we have to do to make this like a permanent thing?" I'm like, "No, stop. It has to stop." And they're like, "Oh, but come on." I'm like, "It has to stop. This is getting so bad." They're like, "But the memes," and I'm like, "Fuck the memes. This is getting too bad."
No, 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 no. You can't. It's
Oh
it's
Lord.
sad when they're insatiable.
And they don't stop, and there's like, and it's not even exaggeration, there's like hundreds of them. Like, there are people who I've never met, don't follow me, and they're just like, "Oh, hey, it's the cheese queen." I'm like, "Motherfucker, that's I know."
There's some fellow in Tajikistan who's sitting there. When is the cheese queen coming on?
My god, yes. Like, like stop my name. I am the queen of liars. Because they can't lie. They only manipulate. We can't fucking lie. And they're like, nah, you're the queen of cheese. No, it stops now.
Oh, hoist by your own success.
Ah, I love them. I love them though. And if it makes everybody happy, I will endure the cheese tax. Like,
Oh,
I love my community and the people outside my community because it goes beyond my community, to the point where cheese tax has become like cheese in general has become such a normal thing. I have two children who run around singing cheese tax, and they go, "Who's your mom?" They're like, "Oh, she's the cheese queen." I'm like, I fucking hate it all. I'm done. I'm done with all of you. You're all fired.
yes.
And they're like, "Oh, no, we're not."
I fire my children. Fire.
Firing everybody.
That's right. In the meantime, put it up on merch and sell it.
I
Sell.
did, and it was like I had bought like a few keychains.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was like 20 something keychains that had to do with cheese, and
Yeah.
they were sold before the order even got to my door to ship out to them. Like I
Whoa.
announced like, "Hey, it's cheese merch." Done within 30 minutes. I'm like, "Never mind. We had cheese merch." And people still send me pictures like, "Haha, look, it's my offering to the cheese queen." And I'm like, "I'm going to stab you all."
With a cheese
I'm gonna
knife, of
stab
course.
you all. With a cheese knife. I'm going to make it extra.
Make it very dull. So let's
You want cheese here?
so let's put this in a little perspective here. You come out of a situation where you're battling for everything as a kid and health problems, such everything. And now you're in a situation where you're entertaining all these people and they're coming to see you and they're there because you're here. They enjoy you being here. They want you to be here. They care about you being there. Tell me, how does that? I mean, not a lot of people have that type of success, really. So how does that sit with you? I mean, is it every day you realize it? Look how far I've got.
Honestly, I don't look at that at all. I don't look at, oh, look how far I've come or look how far I've grown. I'm really weird with it
Mm,
because 99%, as much as I'd love to role play and as much as I'd love to cause chaos, 99% of who I am is I'm trying to be who I wish I had when I first started streaming. When I first started streaming, I had people going, well, "You can't do this. It has to be this way. And you can't do that. It has to be that way. Oh, you're doing it wrong. You're never gonna make it."
mm,
And nobody would actually really explain what to be done. And I had to learn it all on my own.
yeah.
And when I wake up and I see all these people here, I'm not seeing, oh, look how big I've grown or look how big the success is. I'm like, okay, that is one extra person, like, who has somebody that could help them that they didn't have before.
Mm,
I've had, when I first started, it was really hard. I almost gave up multiple freaking times. I did all the research myself,
mm,
and genuinely, all I want to do, like, if I get anything out of doing all this streaming and content creation, is three things. I want to be able to teach other people that no matter how old you are, or if you're a parent, or if you work full time, whatever, if it's something you want to do, do it.
right.
Like, people are going to be there. They're going to hate you if they hate it. Like, you can't please everyone, but you can please yourself. You can make yourself feel better.
Yes. There's a song
And
about that. Yes.
that is what I did.
Yeah.
The second is you're always going to have somebody that has your back,
Mm,
even if it's just yourself. You have, like, somebody is there.
right.
And the third is ironically teaching my kids, like, hey, life's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna kick you in the dick multiple fucking times.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but you got to stand the fuck back up no matter what.
Mm,
And my eldest, like, when I first started this, my oldest is like, well, you're never gonna get popular. And it became a thing where it's like every month I'm like, hey buddy, I'm at 89 people. Hey buddy, I'm at 300 people. Hey buddy, I just hit 1K. And they're like, oh, really? You fucking hit 1K? And I'm like, yeah, bud. And they're like, oh fuck, mom's famous. And I'm like, oh, hold up, buddy. Just do it. I didn't have, ironically, that support
Yeah.
growing up. I didn't have that support early in my adulthood or anything else. It was something I had to do for myself.
Mm,
And I hated that feeling.
mm,
So for me, it's not how far I've come, it's how far have I helped others. Hold up, that would sound terrible. Okay, rephrase because I thought about it last second before I say it. It's not how far I've come, it's how far I've helped bring others.
mm.
And that's what makes it happy. Makes me happy. And the reason why I get up every day and I do the post, I do the content, like there are some days where I don't even want to stand because pain's too much. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I have to show everybody at least, one goofy ass post or one goofy ass, hey, this person, is trying to do XYZ. Let's try to help them. And because I don't know who needs it that day.
Mm.
Just like nobody knew when I needed it. And
I,
that's it.
I'm
Like
I, I'm
I don't.
I'm absolutely floored by that. Um, because it takes an incredible person to want to do that and be able to do that. Um, doesn't happen a lot these days. It didn't. It's never really happened a lot, but these days it really doesn't happen a lot. It sounds to me like, and even with it, what happened with you recently, with when you talk about when you had the heart attack and friends didn't come back, you have the ability to, if not forgive, at least give them a pass, and then continue forward, and
Mhm.
do this by not blowing your own horn, because I've been trying to brag on you, you won't let me. Um, Jeez.
I don't take compliments well.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. God damn it.
and 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 you just keep and you're leading by an example whether you think you are or not. And that is something we need a lot more of. Now, I wish you hadn't gone through all that crap. But here's the terrible thing, a really terrible thing to say. But I'm going to say it because it's my show.
Mhm.
We're the people around you now are better off because you've shown them that that you can overcome this and keep going.
That's why when someone's like, "Hey, I'm really sad that you go through it," I'm like, "I'm not. I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I didn't go through half that shit.
Yeah,
Like, I know I wouldn't be, and I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. I'd be another probably selfish asshole." And it's just, I know it. Like, I still get walked all over. I still, you know, come off as well, shit, a bitch sometimes. Like, and
yeah,
I know I do, but I mean, I don't. Fuck it. I
yeah.
went through what I went through, and I'm not gonna regret it. Don't feel sorry for me. Just be like, hey, bro, you made it through. Good job.
Yeah. I mean, it's still at this point. If somebody comes up, if you know, if a near 60-year-old guy, that radio guy who's doing interviews, would say, "Oh, I don't think I'm not appreciative of what you're doing." You just like, fuck you. I'm still doing it.
I really have done that. I've legitimately done that. I've had somebody come up, they go, well, it seems like what you're doing is so fake and you're just doing it, to get sympathy. And I'm like, bitch, fuck you. I don't care what you think. And I know that, hold up, I know that sounds bad, but I'm not doing this for validation from you. If you
Yeah,
like me, cool. If you hate me, so what?
yeah,
That there's probably 1,000 more people I don't know about who hate me. Who
yeah,
cares?
yeah,
I can't change your opinion, obviously.
yeah.
So,
And there's
I mean,
so
I'm still gonna do it.
yeah. I mean, change the channel. There's a million channels to watch, in
It's
in
literally
in this to just find
keep
something else to do.
scrolling, click away,
Yeah,
go. You don't
yeah.
have to watch.
Exactly, exactly. Just keep clicking. It's not you're not required to sit and watch
Mm-hmm.
the channel. I used to tell people all the time, the truth does not require your belief. Okay, I do not
Correct.
require it
And
either.
I tell everybody that, if somebody raids in or somebody's checking out my content, I will always do the introduction of who I am, and I'm like, hey, if you want to scroll away or fuck off, that's cool. I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm my cup of tea. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
I don't
Have
even
fun.
like tea, so there you go. See. Yeah. Yeah.
I hate tea too, ironically.
Oh, unfortunately, my grandma, who I love, just loves so much. I lived next door to her. I was lucky enough as a kid, to have that. She would fix, and this is the 70s, so like everything bad
Mhm.
for you was still available. Um, sh
Everything bad's
oh,
still there. Yup.
she drank tea with saccharin and soda pop with saccharin in it. Oh my gosh, that was so horrible. There's no wonder why I developed a taste for water. I did. It was just so bad, and I can't even smell tea without thinking of that at this point. Um, that
Oh,
it's kids who haven't had
oh, that
saccharin need
sounds
to,
terrible.
yeah, kids who haven't had saccharin need to taste it. Not a lot, because evidently it'll cause you to grow things, but uh, taste a little bit. I don't know why.
Just to get a taste and know you never want it again.
Yeah, there's a reason why you don't see Tab in the marketplace anymore. Um, it's really not good. So what are you doing with the YouTube channel?
Honestly, I just started using my YouTube channel because
Mhm,
when I originally made it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start posting clips and stuff here.
mhm.
Um, I am the weirdest content creator there is because I don't like clips.
You don't
I
like
don't like
clips.
clips on my stream. I don't like clips on my stream.
Uh,
Ironically, um I don't like it's weird. Like I love people who do the clips, and I have so many people who clip all the freaking time,
yeah.
but something about it just seems weird to me, and it's because it's like at that moment I'm not talking to the person who's now watching the clip, if that makes any type of sense. Um, when
Mm,
I do content, I want it to be like I'm directly talking to you.
mm,
And there's a difference between when I'm talking to you like in a live stream and when I am talking to you in a short form content.
right.
So it kind of sat there for the longest time, and then I was like, okay, um, f- I don't know what to do anymore with it. And then August of last year, I
Yeah.
decided, okay, I'm finally gonna start doing the things that make me happy with streaming because again, I had this really bad habit of listening to all the people whispering in your ear of going, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's the only way you're gonna get popular.
Yeah.
It made me miserable.
Yeah.
Absolutely miserable. I hate first person shooters. I hate Fortnite. I hate things like that. And that's all I played nonstop. That fucking Minecraft,
Yeah.
Terra, like all of that. And I could not stand it. Um, I love role playing. I love role play games. I love tabletop role play games. That
Yeah.
is my absolute fucking favorite. I could
D&D.
talk for years. D&D, World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse,
Mm.
Pathfinder. I can keep going and
Hey,
going.
hey,
Um,
I played D&D when it was only two books. Okay.
so I started D&D late, but I started with 5e, played it for 3 months, went back to 1e, played 1e, 2e, and 3.5, and then stopped there. Like, I could not do 4, I could not do 5 again. I hated 5e, and
Mm.
so many people to this day jump me like, how could you not like 5e? I fucking hate it. It seems way too simple to me. And that's me personally. Just, like, I'm going back to things like THAC0 and shit, and
Yeah.
they're like, well, what's that? And I'm like, don't start. THAC0 is its whole thing.
Yes.
You've only known 5e. You're not gonna understand THAC0. It took me like 4 months to learn THAC0. Okay.
Well, when we were playing, it was just you know, very basic, the basics, and now you've got 75,000 things you can be when you roll the dice. Like, oh God,
See, right?
I just want a
And I'm
cleric.
used to the things. I'm used to the things where like druid and cleric were both considered divine classes, and then
Mm.
your paladin and your fighter were both considered melee classes, and
Yeah,
then you had a wizard and warlock, and I'm like, oh, why is this so much simple other than the 30,000 things you can do now?
yeah.
Like, it looks like they took like popular builds and just decided, fuck it, we're gonna turn them straight into subclasses.
Oh
When
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Like that's really what it feels like.
yeah.
But
This is a quarter
uh,
orc, quarter goblin, quarter dragon, and quarter gelatinous cube.
okay,
Oh,
Okay, so you're a mutt. Anywho, um, no,
Exactly.
so just recently I was like, okay, I'm gonna start uploading my tabletop games on there,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized I, it was okay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't do a lot of them. Um, and then honestly, recently, I'm talking like in the last month or two, I have found my inner circle of people who love the same tabletops that I do, and it's gotten to the point where my YouTube is pretty much just tabletop videos and all my roleplay from those tabletops. Like my most popular one is my Malkavian from Vampire the Masquerade,
Mm-hmm.
and I dress up as her, roleplay as her, post it up.
I saw.
When we do our videos, we post those up, and honestly, just I'm pretty sure that's all I'm going to use it for
Yeah,
because
I've actually seen that.
it's
It's pretty impressive. Um,
thank you. I am so proud of it.
well,
I started it Saturday. Believe it or not, I started all of that Saturday. I've never done any of that before. I text-based roleplay. I don't like LARP and stuff.
right.
Uh well, not like publicly like that. I do it hidden where nobody knows me um and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start doing it. And everybody was like, no, you're not. And then here we are a week later. Do not look at my TikTok. There's like 50 videos there in the last week. I'm doing like 4 or 5 a day. And then I'm posting my absolute favorites to YouTube and I'm trying to balance out the two, but like
It's
tabletop, that's what I'm doing with my YouTube. I'm pretty much just gonna toss that shit to, hey, these are Val's favorite tabletop roleplay games,
yeah,
and you should come watch because like you're gonna fall in love with it too, and if you don't, you're lying to yourself. Grab dice.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, every single RPG game, and some that aren't, owe their existence to the D&D.
I completely actually low key agree to that. Because, like, if it didn't become as popular as it did, nobody would really be looking at RPGs. And
Yeah,
that's my opinion. And I've fought people on Twitter and Blue Sky and Reddit and everything about this. Now they were there beforehand. They were, but they were not nearly as popular as they were.
right,
As much as I hate how popular D&D is now because it overshadows a lot of other things that people aren't even willing to try and consider.
right.
Um, it honestly helped a lot
Mm-hmm.
with in terms of growing
Mm-hmm.
like and getting those other things out there for them being normal.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, and a lot of people, a lot of people that you wouldn't have think have played it, or
oh,
whether as
absolutely.
a kid or at least tried it once, and if you heard the term hit points or
Hmm.
spell points,
Hmm.
D&D,
You know they've done it. They've
yeah,
done it. Yep.
yeah, it's
They've done it. They
absolutely there.
can't lie. They've been out it. They out it themselves.
You know, you know,
Nerd speak nerd.
I think that if I were to tell you that you couldn't do anything, that you would do it immediately.
I would try. I would definitely try.
Mm. You
Just because
you
I
can't
want to prove you wrong.
you can't uh, pay my bills for me. There you go. Try that one.
You're right. I absolutely can't because
Damn.
I can't. I'm broke right now. I had to pay my own bills. But if I could, I definitely would. And you think I'm kidding? I've
Yeah.
had it. No, no, no. I've had it where somebody has come to me and they're like, "Hey, I can't pay my medical bill, and I really needed this because they needed." I don't remember exactly what it was. I knew it had something to do with blood transplant because they
Mm.
have a disorder, and it was a life saving. I had all that money for them through my community and through raising it in 30 minutes for an entire, I think it was like a 400 euro bill.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
And they
I
were like, I
mean,
bet you couldn't do it. And I'm like, want to make a fucking bet? Like
well,
right now, I'm doing the same thing. My storyteller, he's trying to push out, he's doing a Kickstarter.
yeah.
He makes supplement content for D&D, World of Darkness and stuff.
Cool.
And he made the comment, he goes, I bet you couldn't do, he had made the comment of, I bet that this will never like go far. And I was like, you want to make a bet? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, all right, bet. Uh, dude started today with 2% funded. Dude's almost at 50%. Like, if I can, I'm going to bust my ass to try and help. Because I
uh,
know what it's like to really want something, you know? Like,
yeah. But there's another thing going on too. Uh, you got a big heart, even if it gave you an attack.
nah.
It's still there.
I'm the Grinch.
No, I ain't buying that for 1 second. Um,
I
and
got a reputation to
eh,
stake here. I'm supposed to be an evil fae. You can't be telling people I got a big old heart.
I'm the media. I can do what I want.
Motherfucker.
I've heard that before. I was in sports talk radio.
It's a lie. It's a lie, everybody.
Well,
That's just really high deception. Don't believe it.
well, I just gotta tell you, it's um, I gotta have you on again because we're past the limit now. But there's a lot. There are so many facets to you that one particular program over this amount of time does not do it justice. Um, Folks need to watch what the Queen of Lies has going on their channels. I'm going to have all of them I can on the interview description, including the TikTok that they don't want you to see.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
I can't win. I can't win.
It's going to be on there, and please check out what the Queen has going on because it's good stuff and a lot of fun. And I am so glad to be able to have met you through here. And we got to talk again soon.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean that absolutely. And it actually was fun. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared shitless when I joined chat, but this actually turned out to be a lot more fun than I thought it was. Or that I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was like, okay, I'm gonna get on and say some stupid shit or I'm gonna freeze up. And in reality, I'm like, oh man, this is like talking to my fucking grandma. We're doing this. I got no problem here.
Well, I got something to tell you about that. Well, I'll tell you after the show. Anyways, thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.